Alright, hello everyone, I'm doing another replay analysis here. I know these ones are kind of late, but at least I'm doing them in the first place. So, this one was submitted by One Gun, and his description when he submitted it was a pretty typical PvT for me. I'm finding it very difficult to hold a third in the matchup, whether I go Colossus or Templar, and typically overcommit to drop defense because I've been hit so hard by them in the past. I think one-base strats are really powerful versus Terran, but I would love some tips for a solid macro. Alright, so, oh, that's fast. So let's see exactly what goes down here. It seems like he's doing a normal, what looks to be a one-gate expand. No gas yet. Let's have some music, shall we? Oh, don't kill me, computer. Alright. So, interesting. Okay. So, we did scout. We saw that we couldn't see anything at all. If that's the case, we should try to stay down here. Pause it. Try to stay like over here if we can't see anything. Well, first, what you should do is you should patrol here at the ramp to see if he makes a Marine or a Reaper. So that way you know what kind of tech he's going. If you see a Reaper, then you automatically know he's going gas, and you should be able to prepare for that. So if you see a Marine, then you should know that he may not have gone gas. He either didn't go gas, or he went for a factory really quickly with the gas that he did get. And if he didn't do the gas thing, then that means he's doing an expand, most likely. So try to keep the probe over here after you see that it's a Marine. Actually, you might not even be able to, because it'll probably just die. But if you can, try to scout if there's a command center going down. But okay. So anyway, so we're doing a one-gate expand. That's all nice. There should be a mothership core coming with this. There's no reason not to. They allow you to be extremely greedy. Still no mothership core. That's really bad. We need a mothership core out early, especially since we have no idea what the hell he's doing. Because for all we know, he could be doing some really fast push. Okay, so now is the mothership core coming out. That could definitely be earlier. Usually, like right before or after the Nexus goes down is when you should get it. And a Robo. All right, that's all good and dandy. Guess you're gonna go normal 3-gate Robo. Yep, that's all nice and solid. So yeah, the Terran's just doing like the most standard thing you can possibly do, like wing style, which allows you to be really greedy on your own. So you can be getting like double forge and stuff, and pick up the Colossus normally. All right, so it looks like he's gonna go for Templar. I'm trying to think if he should get double forge or not. I mean, usually you'd want. I mean, double forge is usually always good to get. He still has not seen. Wait, where's his observer? Does he not have one? Yeah, he does. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way up here. Why is it over here? You should always be checking to see what they're doing. You never want to play blindly. You need to go see what they're doing. So this isn't doing anything. That's really bad. Always send your first observer to their base. Always, always, always. Especially since he got such an early robo. If you saw what he was doing, then you would be perfectly fine and safe to go for a double forge. But since you don't have no idea what he's doing, it's pretty risky to do that, which I'm guessing is possibly why you're doing this. So we'll see how this goes. But the Twilight Council is fine and everything. Double gas timing is good down there as well. This is diamond. This is a diamond game, by the way. I always forget to say that. So yeah, let's see what goes down. Should be starting stuff out of this. Should be making use of these ASAP. Why are we making so many cannons? Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. Why are we making so many cannons? We have still not scouted. Our second observer is still not doing anything. We're playing like way too safe. Like this is beyond necessary. I mean, this is beyond unnecessary. You're just kind of expecting him to go for like Widowmine / Hellbat drops, since that's what so many people are doing. So you're, I'm guessing, trying to metagame him, which is really bad. You never want to play like that, because something like this will happen where they're not doing that at all. They're just playing completely passive, and then you just wasted all this money in defense and whatnot, and it's not serving you any purpose really. And your tech and upgrades are very late because of it and everything like that. So yeah, that's really bad. You want to scout. You want to see what they're doing so that you don't just do blind stuff like this. And like, this is so redundant, like having 2 cannons and an observer at each mineral line. Like, how much more redundant can you be? What's he gonna do? Like, I can't even make a joke about that. Like, I could have made the Dark Templar under a mothership joke, but we're not playing a pro else. These stalkers are just kind of doing nothing. So we got he scans and sees absolutely everything. You might want to try to move your tech around a little bit more so he doesn't see everything with one scan. But so yeah, these stalkers are being very. This is very bold. What these stalkers are doing could be much more easily done and safely done with observers. Like, your observers are just looking at nothing. So you're going Templar without charge. That's alright, I guess. When you're going for a third, when you saw he doesn't have a third, and you saw him kind of just sitting back, that's also quite risky. Because if he just pushed at the normal time, which he didn't though, because he's bad, then this third probably would be forced to cancel or die, as you really don't have that much of an army. Should always be getting a double forge. Like, if you're going if you go for 1 forge at first, then you should always be getting the 2nd forge when your +1 armor finishes. So that way you can start +1 attack with the the original forge, and then you can start +2 armor with the 2nd forge when that's done, so that you can get pretty continuous upgrades going. So yeah, okay, so yeah, the 2nd forge is a bit late. The Robo Bay is, I would say, early, since we haven't really done anything with these Templar yet. He did scout them though, and just went like straight to Ghost, so it's kind of an awkward situation. Alright, nice feedback, so it's pretty sexy. Don't want to overdo it though, because we don't have many Templar. We need to be able to storm, and especially since he just made a butt ton of Ghosts. But our unit count seems very low for some reason, even though we have a pretty... No, that's actually not that many gateways. I thought we had more. If you're going for the Zealot Templar style, you need at least like 8 gates off 2 base, usually more, especially since you've had your third up for like a minute or 2 at this point, and you have a lot of money banked. So the Zealot count should be a lot higher. There's also no sentries in this army, which is very bad. You need at least 1 or 2 for Guardian Shield, and just so, because, you know, force fields are good. Alright, so let's see how this battle goes. Yeah, I think feedbacking 2 medevacs is fine. And then, alright, there's nice feedbacks on the Ghosts, but then we get pretty clumped up, and we aren't able to pass. Oh, we have a storm ready! Why don't we storm? That's extremely terrible. Oh, you need to storm, man. That's really bad. So yeah, that could have gone a lot better if we just stormed and split a little bit. Alright, so we got 1 emergency, like, fallback storm. We're losing all our probes, and at this point it's pretty much over. I don't know why it goes on for another 10 minutes. Is it you just turtling? I feel like it is, yeah. Alright, so you just kind of turtle and try to get back your way into it, but it's not really, you're not going to do anything. You also have never, you didn't really make use of your 2nd forge at all, because you only have +2 armor. Oh, you have +1 attack, never mind, I'm sorry. I was looking at a wrong unit. But yeah, you could have +2 attack right now with the kind of forges, with the timed forges you went for. So yeah, I guess you just sit back, upgrade, try to get as many units as you can. Which is really all you could do at this point for the most part. You can try doing some more Prism Harass and DTs and shit. And then your Templar just kind of walk forward doing nothing, get EMP'd in the face, as everything was all clumped up, and you die. Alright, so... Alright, there's nothing else to see in this, so I'm going to just go back to the one major battle. So yeah, you should be having a lot more zealots at this point. 6 is still a decent amount. Like, you can still get a good amount of units off of that. You should have... How many templars do you have? You have 6, but there's some at each of the bases. You want at least 4 in your army. That's usually a good number to go by. So you feedback a couple of the medevacs. That's good. And then, alright, so... But everything gets really clumped up here. Where's our mothership core? It's over here. This should be feedbacking, or not feedbacking, should be overcharging or time warping. Time warp in Storm is so freaking good. So yeah, Templar. So that's good, but now he's sending EMPs at you, and you're all clumped up in this tiny little area, which is bad. He's only got 1 medevac with actual energy in it, so if you had like split up a little bit and then done those feedbacks, then, and you'll also be warping in at this point because you have warp-ins ready, so you can be warping in right here to do a nice reinforcement, and you still have 1 storm. Yeah, this boom, you still have 1 storm. So if you storm right now on this, and if you had time warp as well, this army would be just like completely dead. But you don't. And also with the extra zealots. You could also have 1-1 by this time. Actually, you could have 2-2 by this time if you went for an earlier double forge, which you definitely could have. So yeah, pretty much it. Pretty much it. Trying to figure out how to summarize this really easily. Just pick your engagements better, I guess, and just scout. Oh yeah, scout. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Scout. Like, scout with your observers. Like, you don't want to do this. Like, this is so redundant. Like, just think about how redundant this is and what the purpose of this observer and these cannons are serving, and how redundant they are. But yeah, other than that, just make sure you do your army engagements well. So, yep, thanks for watching. And actually I have a lot of PvTs submitted this week, so we're going to get a lot of PvTs this time, so hope everyone enjoys that.